Greetings and welcome to the 1-6 Scale Man. Proudly presents another episode of you know what it is, Collectors Lounge International on a Sunday. So glad to have you guys here with us. It's going to be a good Sunday, but it's going to be also in a moment. It'll be probably a bit more of a serious tone because I think some things need to be addressed. Now, my true intentions, my first intentions when I started this show, when I wanted to really do this show today was to really focus on May the 4th, talk about some of the releases, talk about what was to come, what's up and coming, what we're going to see. I wanted to kind of talk about that. That's the spectrum and the space that I wanted to live in. I woke up and, Hot Toys has been placing, they're in preparation. They have an event that's going to be going on for May the 4th that basically is going to be starting soon. But of course, if Star Wars isn't already divisive in general, if it's not already just a divisive space, it's met with, and I can understand the divisiveness when it comes to the IP if people aren't really happy with writing or the direction that they're taking the IP itself. I can understand that. I can respectfully disagree in that aspect of it, but I can respect your opinion. But I don't respect, and the one thing that I do not respect is when divisiveness is caused by racial jargon and the misuse and misappropriated actions. On top of that, the word woke. And when you don't use it in the term that really makes sense. And I hate to say it's a level of stupidity because I hate to call people stupid. But when you continue to follow others who are using it in the most indirect way, and on top of that, it's not associated in any type of way towards the meaning that you're giving it, it kind of fucks me up. And I hate to say that in this way because I woke up kind of happy, but then when I saw this post, I was angry. And I had to kind of tone it down because I'm not just thinking about the IP and my thoughts on the IP, but I'm also thinking about representation on every platform, in every perspective, representation when it comes to, all walks of life. And that was the true intentions of why, one of the biggest intentions of why, George Lucas created this space was for representation, was to basically unify, not divide, and which he was highly influenced by inclusivity, and he wanted that, and that's where he wanted to live. But when I see people talking about what they think Star Wars should be, and that Star Wars is strictly a white space, that it's only for a certain pigmentation, that upsets me because when you mention the word woke, right? And I know exactly what you're talking about, and I know who you're talking about. Don't think it's because here's the thing. The sad part about it is a lot of these individuals follow the channel. They subscribe to the channel. I even have a few of them as Facebook friends. That's the sad part. Because when I see you say certain things, that it lets me know how not only you feel about the culture, but how you feel about me as a black man, right? So it's a sad space to live in when we're talking about Star Wars because, again, it should be a level of excitement, but this space is met with so much ignorance. It's pathetic, right? And I try to basically bite my tongue, but today, and I never really post under Hot Toys Facebook group, but I had to in a sense because the shit has got to seriously stop. And for anybody who knows me and knows how I've been raised, representation is a must, but I welcome all walks of life. I lived in a space where everybody was welcome. No matter the color, the creed, sexuality, everybody was welcomed. And what I'm seeing in this community, like seriously, like it almost makes you want to check. And I understand why some individuals literally check the fuck out. And I hate to use that language, but it's some real shit. So I decided that when I see this shit from now on, no matter who you think you are, and if you call yourself a friend, I'm gonna start calling you motherfuckers out by name. Literally. This is what I'm going to start doing, and I don't give two shits about it. If you don't want to follow this channel, please, by all means, from the bottom of my heart, leave. Because I don't like this shit. I value your opinion. I value all opinions. And if you are disgruntled about the IP based on a creative aspect, that's fine. But when you are targeting individuals deliberately and you're doing that shit for real, I'm going to call you the fuck out. And I don't give two shits. I'm not welcome on different platforms and different groups. I'm not welcome on different shows. I'm not invited on different shows because people understand that I will speak my mind and I won't bite my tongue. I've never been that way. Yes, I like to be as peaceful and positive as possible. But, you know, a lot of that comes with tough love as well. And I recognize you people. I recognize you individuals out there who are extremely ignorant, not only just towards the culture, but towards women in general. That shit is fucking stupid. And let me ask you a question. Is George Lucas woke for being married to a black woman? Because he is. And he loves her for who she is. She loves him for who he is. So is he woke for being married to a black woman? Now, mind you, he's created the IP. So his vision is all through this shit. That's my point. And I was going to hold it. I was like, yo, I told myself, second brother said he wasn't going to be until 12:30. I was going to wait, but I couldn't. And I'm so glad he's here now because I'm angry about this shit. And I shouldn't be. We shouldn't be. We shouldn't be pissed the fuck off because this is what the fuck we see all the time, man. Like literally, if you don't like Star Wars, and I'm talking about you fake motherfuckers who say you do, if you don't like it, get the fuck out and leave space for individuals who actually love the IP, man. For real, on some real shit. I don't give two shits, and I'm gonna tell you, if you're ignorant under this post, I'm gonna call you the fuck out, right? If I see any of you motherfuckers after the show posting some dumb shit, I'm gonna highlight this shit and I'm gonna call you the fuck out. And I hope that anybody out there with a level of respect and integrity will do the same because the shit has to fucking stop on some real shit. And I'm tired of it, bro. On some real shit. This is fucking dumb. It is fucking stupid. I'm Allen Iverson. We are talking about plastic, man. We're talking about figures, bro. Not real life. We're talking about fucking figures, man. And so what y'all choose to do is use this space for ignorance. Because that's what it's all about. You fucking keyboard warriors. That's what it's all about. And I'm sick of it, man, for real. I'm tired. I am so tired and I shouldn't. The thing is, nobody should have to wake up in the morning and see shit like that, bro. On some real shit. I hate this shit. I hate having to go on a tangent about it. Y'all can say I'm on my fucking soapbox. I don't give a fuck, peace. I don't give a fuck. Sometimes it has to be met. I'm going to give you the same energy that you gave a post. I'm going to give you the same energy that you gave an artist who created the shit. I'm going to give you the same energy that you gave an actress who did exactly what she was supposed to do by design and what was written on a fucking piece of paper. I'm going to give you that same fucking energy. Because you deserve it. Understand the definition of woke because how you're using it, you're fucking misinformed. Literally, you are. And I'm sorry that you are. I'm sorry that you are. But all of this shit can't keep bottled up and us just go around not saying shit. I'm going to say some shit. I'm sorry. Anyway, welcome everybody. How you guys doing today?
Good.
You're good. It's Sunday. It's Sunday.
Bro.
Well said, Lyle. Well said as well, you know, for speaking up because it's a lot easier to just go, oh, no, it's okay. But, you know, well said, respect to you.
Right. And it really needs more of that because, to be quite honest, I know you guys have been waiting on my show for a minute, and actually, it's been worked on and actually almost done, but it's so much negativity, it's so much of these issues that go on that one I'm very passionate about, that I feel that has more importance at the moment. But this type of thing here, it has to be called out, and it's it's insane. I try and read the post, and I'm like, "Are you serious? Are you serious?" And I'm sitting up there like, this is Star Wars, where you have multitude of galaxies, where you have all kinds of aliens, and you don't see them in their little tribes fighting amongst each other about race. That's what kills me with this, is that some people, not gonna say all, some people want to be so closed-minded and so afraid of change. And the reason they're afraid of change, of the ignorance they listen to from someone else that they're taught, because all this starts at home, and not just being selectively ignorant, where the information is out there for you to have a greater understanding. I make it my point, by me being a multiracial person myself, to go and explore everything in my DNA chain, and every history that goes with that. So I have a better understanding of myself, so I can have a thing to raise my son and say, hey, this is who you are, where you from. And when I hear the term woke, here is hijacked for something else. It's hijacked and being used for resentment and fear. And then actuality, trying to feel like fear of what? Fear of change. This world, with climate change, this world is getting smaller every day. And at some point, the people that you hate, you're going to be sitting next to and living next to, if it's not happening now. So it's just like, actually, it's a waste of time. But it's unfortunate where we have an IP like this. And Lil, like you said, we're talking about figures in plastic, and this image would trigger someone to just go to the depths and just say the most heinous and outlandish shit, because one, it's easy. They feel they could do it and get away with it because of the atmosphere that we're in. There's no consequence for it anymore. Instead of reading it was something that I was sitting there reading about. This person like, oh my God, there you go, talking about black again. And I'm just like, wait a minute, hold on. Where are you getting at with this? And then usually with people like that, I entertain a conversation with them and try to figure out where they're coming from. And then 9 times out of 10, we leave the conversation. The guy or the young lady were like, whoa, I didn't think of it that way. I said, no, because you are in your own closed group, and this is all that you know. This is why you have to explore. That's why you have to go out. It's like the search for knowledge is ongoing, and everyone in this world has something to offer. Everyone in this world has something to offer. But just to see these type of things is disappointing. No matter how much probably psychological trauma that this young lady is getting from this, that she may choose not to be involved in anything like that again. And yet still, if you have your issues with the character or how it was written, okay, you could turn around and explain that. But when you make up a comment and say, yeah, that figure is going to be in the bottom bin for $5, and you say that, and you don't say that for anything else, you say this for this particular figure, that is pointed, that is directed, and there's no way you can answer that.
No.
There's no way you can answer that.
There's no way of getting around that shit, bro. There's no way to dance around it. And let's read some of these fucking comments. Third Sister is the lamest character in the entire franchise. Woo. Let's go down. Let me see. Reva, aka Finn's mom. Wow. Let's see here. Why make these? Who would want them? Let's go down. Bad cosplayers. Let's go down. Okay, so bro, like I'm looking at this. This is just this post here, right? But everything else gets a level of respect. But anything that's associated with this female character, mind you, it's not just because she's black. It's because she's a female in general.
Mm-hmm.
Because we know that Rey gets the same level of hate as a character, right? Because it's a female fucking character, right? We know that Captain Marvel, Brie Larson, there's a lot of hatred for her based on what she said and based on a lot of things that were misinterpreted, right? Okay. That right there. So anything that's, you know, headlined by a female or as a lead, right? It becomes an issue. But then if you're a female, part of a lead, and you're black, that's when I really think a lot of people get exposed, bro. They get exposed for who they are. Because I'm still not going to let go of a lot of shit that was actually said, even in the past. I'm not about this character. I'm not going to say it, but you and I know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? So we know. But these are two magnificent characters. These are two magnificent figures. If you have it in hand, if you have these two on display, you'll know exactly what I mean. And to give it this level of energy, bro, all the fucking time, like I'm old, bro. It's like, okay, beat a dead horse. But when you continue to do that shit's poisonous, bro. It's beyond toxic. It's fucking poisonous, bro.
Like how the way we're doing this now, it's amazing to me when they put this out, they don't stand on what they say. They will not stand on what they say. They will not articulate their argument. And for you to have that conversation, because that's what we should have. But in this day and age, people put stuff out there. And it's easy to do it because there's no repercussions from it. And then next thing you know, you have the get along gang that goes and jumps onto it and then turns into something totally, totally out of control. And then you look at it, it's like, this is just so stupid. When you turn around going back to the point that you see all these shows and the IP, and like there's multiple races and multiple beings all over it, and your mind is still focused on this. Is this still focused on this? And then it was like the constant attack on women.
The constant attack on women does not make any sense. And I continue to ask these individuals, do you love your mom?
Right.
Because she's probably the strongest individual in your life.
And it's the female collectors that are out there. So I've talked to a few.
Yeah.
And what they say, it was like, some groups that some of the energy that they put out, I just don't want to be no part of it. And then I try my best to convince them, like, no, you got to stand above the fray with that. Because we embrace you guys coming into this because you give us a whole different spectrum of what you guys see. But then see that to be devalued where it looks like this is nothing but a boys group, which shouldn't be. It's just, and I'm pretty sure that the age demographic for us with this collecting is 24 and up. 24 and up, which means these people are way more mature in age to be behaving like this over just pure unadulterated ignorance. Unadulterated ignorance.
And the thing is, bro, it wasn't a space that I wanted to live in today, bro. I wish I never wanted. And the only reason why I went here is because I was going to grab some of these photos. I was like, okay, this is what we're going to be talking about, posts, stuff like that. This is what's going to be going on to prepare everybody for May the 4th. And stupid me, blame me, because I blame myself for reading the comments. I really do. But I just wanted to see the level of ignorance that was out there. Shout out to the people like Beskar Kid. Shout out to people like Mia, who were literally in there defending it as much as they could. You know what I mean? Like, yo, this is crazy. Bob Dylan, thank you for that. Gifted 20. Yeah. Thank
Santa
you.
Dylan.
Thank you for that, bro. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you so much. I do. King Black, toxic, cheekless people. Definitely, it is what it is, man. It
I'm
is.
not to cut you off, but every time I hear or see a hateful comment like that, when I see that figure standing there, I see my mother standing there.
Yeah, bro.
That's what I see. And see the struggles that my mom had for me growing up, for me to be the man that I am. And then to see that someone take, just take these cheap shots. And so some people may not understand. For me, I take it personal that way.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the struggles. People don't listen to actresses, female actresses in Hollywood as a whole, how they get shitted on.
Yeah, constantly, bro.
Constantly. And it's just
constantly,
like, come on.
bro.
I'm like,
constantly, bro.
It's 2024.
It is.
It's like, with all the climate,
bro.
We're regressing back 50 years, 60 years. It's just insane.
And you know what, bro? It's the sad part about it is, and I say this, and I want to try to move on as much as possible, but it's not going to stop here. None of what I'm saying, none of what you're saying, and none of the sentiments of anybody out in the chat is going to stop the rhetoric, because it's going to continue. The ignorance will persist. It will continue. That's just the way it is, because people are given that space. Social media has given individuals that space to do exactly what they want to do, hidden behind a screen, hidden behind a keyboard. And they're ruining lives because of it. What just happened? And I don't want to bring this up, but I have to bring this up because this is what happened a couple days ago. It broke my heart. A scammer who scammed two individuals, a man and a woman, right? Scammed them, right? The woman shows up at this guy's house because she was told to pick up a package at this home.
Right. Yep.
Exactly. And what happened? Showed up at the house. This old guy comes out of the house because he's been scammed and killed her.
Mm-hmm.
And killed her. Why? Because a lot of this shit was done behind the scenes, bro. People, no matter what they are ruining fucking lives, bro. They are literally ruining lives with ignorance. And in this space where people come to escape everything that's going on outside of this shit, bro, life in general, people come literally to enjoy Mandy's photos because they're fucking incredible. They come to hear what we basically talk about. They like that insight, our insight on figures, bro. This is what we're talking about. Figures, our enjoyments of things that we love, the art form. But then you're bringing some of that same ignorant ass rhetoric from outside into this space, bro. And I hate it. Here's the thing. If I got to be the only one that calls it the fuck out, then so be it. But this shit has to fucking stop, bro.
You know what's really funny? I spent 25 plus years working in law enforcement. And the biggest problem with law enforcement, one, cops don't speak up and talk the real thing that goes on. And I have lost a lot of friends because I'm pretty vocal about that kind of stuff. But that majority of problems that happen with police and communities because the police don't come from the community. They don't. And they take all the things that they have learned from their uncle and their grandfather and all this stuff, and then they come into an area that they're totally unfamiliar with and listen to those stereotypes and they act it out. I worked with plenty of guys. I had to stop him. I'm like, wait, whoa, what are you doing? Well, I heard this was so. I'm like, well, did they live here? No, they don't. So you don't know the nuances. And I've actually taken point to go to help police areas where they come from. Mm-hmm. And what I end up learning, which I pass along to everyone else, we're the same. Because the same thing you see in the black community, same thing you see in the Hispanic community, same thing you see in the white community, all of it's the same thing. We do the same shit.
Yeah.
The same stuff.
The same stuff, bro.
Yeah.
The same stuff.
It's funny. I was like, damn, I just know songs. You got Rodney. I got Rodney around the corner. You got this guy. They do the exact same thing. The exact same thing.
The same shit, bro.
It look the same almost. Because we all come from the same place.
Mm-hmm.
Some people don't want to believe that, but we all come from the same place. So,
listen, I'm sorry, everybody out there. I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry that we had to start the show this way. But I wanted to get it out of the way because, again, and just continue on to talk about everything else because it needs to be addressed. If you see something that you don't like, if you see an IP that you're not really interested in, just let it be that. But the ignorance, and the thing is, I respect all opinions. If you don't like Star Wars, that's fine. If there's something that it doesn't sit well with you, if you're a OG fan, if you're a prequel fan, if you're a sequel fan, everybody has their space. And we can all respectfully agree or respectfully disagree. And that's completely fine. But when the ignorance is allowed in and no one is addressing that ignorance, but then we basically have a trail of Chinese whispers where people are just following, it's playing follow the leader instead of you yourself being a leader and thinking with your own mind, because free thinking is out there, but you're following the trends just because you want to be noticed and want to be recognized, and you're afraid to come out and speak out against shit that shouldn't exist. I just implore you to please, going forward, please, if you see it and if you don't feel comfortable with it, call it out and let it be that. I hate to give that level of attention to shit, but if we don't, and we always say, don't talk about it, don't give them attention. By not giving them attention, by not saying anything about it, it continues and the same behavior continues. So if we call them out and let it be known, it is what it is. Costa, you wanted to say something, bro?
Yeah, I was gonna say it, and the funny thing about all this is it's not just Star Wars. It's in IPs that you're like,
yeah,
are you are you really into this IP, like the X-Men, like Star Trek? Like the whole point of Star Trek is to be in a utopian society where people there's no money, there's no poverty, there's no racism, everybody is equal. X-Men, like the whole X-Men 97 controversy with Morph was just freaking ridiculous. And like I'm Greek. I don't have the same experiences that you do. I have had experiences where when I went to high school, when I grown up, I was taught to be friends with, like, not make generalizations. Everybody, be friends with everybody. Don't don't be prejudiced against people. And it comes partly, I'm not religious, but my parents are, and the Greek Orthodox, they really actually follow the love thy neighbor, love thy enemy, love everybody. Everybody's one. We all get together. So in my high school, it was predominantly white, but we did have African American students, and I was friends with them. Like that was, I was into hip hop. I was into all this stuff as a teenager.
Yeah.
And one night, and you don't even think about it. When I was a kid, I didn't even think about it, right? Until it happened where somebody drove to my house, yelled out N-word lover, and smashed out the back of my car window. And I'm like, what did I do? Like, what?
Yeah. Right.
So it does have to stop. It's fucking 2024. Okay, 2024. All right. I have daughters. My littlest one loves Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
You can not like a character, that's fine. But don't be a dickhead about it.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't be a fuckhead. Don't there's oh no, Captain Marvel, I don't like this and this. But don't be like, she hates men. The writers really wrote her. Brie Larson doesn't know what she's talking about. She hates men. No. Brie Larson's gone through some shit.
But then people think
you and Second Brother have gone through some shit. It's not, there's no, I don't know. Maybe it's just futile. Maybe it's futile that we're,
Costco, what it is, bro, we don't have conversations. We just don't have conversations. Like you just gave your experience there. You know, we honestly do not have these conversations with each other to have a better understanding of each other.
And that's what it's all about.
And that's what it's all about. I've been around. I lived in in the roughest neighborhood of DC. And what was my first love? Star Wars and Kiss. So my ass had a target on me every day.
Yeah.
You tried to literally let me out of school 3 minutes early for me to get a head start to run home.
Bro, listen. One of my favorite, listen, and I say this back in the day, Costa, you and second brother, you can follow me with this too. Manny, you probably can too. Now, Calvin, I don't know. But one of my favorite groups back in the day, this is weird because their videos were dope as shit, was Twisted Sister, bro.
Hell yeah.
I was a Twisted Sister fan, bro. I was the fanboy. I had posters. I had t-shirts, bro. I had everything. My mom was like, if you love it, let's rock with it. I was a Twisted Sister fan. Eddie Van Halen. I love Huey Lewis in the News. That was me all day, every day, bro. I love this shit because the songs, they were just fun, bro. We're not going to take it anymore. That's just the way it was, bro. Come on, brother. I'm in that space, man.
The 80s, when you would turn on the radio, everything would be on the same station. It wasn't like there was no alternative. There was no R&B
on the same damn station, bro.
Everything was on the same station.
Same damn station.
One day you're listening to The Cure, next it's the Run DMC, then it's the Smiths, then it's it's like it was all like
everything was on the same damn station, and that's what we loved. And that's the thing, is like I treat this space the same way. It's like we all enjoy a certain perspective of certain things in the collecting community, and that's just the way it should stay. So anyway, we'll get back to listen. Just wanted to say that in reference because I just wanted to get to his figures again. I love y'all. I love everybody out there. But if I see ignorance, I'm gonna call it out, and that's just the way it got to be. But we're gonna definitely, I'm gonna digress, and we're gonna move forward. Yep. Let's not forget AC/DC. You already know, bro. That's it. You know what I mean? That's just the way it was for me, bro. And I'm an old head, so I mean, I just live in that space.
You talking about AC/DC? We talking about the Doobie Brothers? We talking about
all that, man, all that,
Clarence,
bro.
It's crazy.
All that, bro.
I used to have people laugh at me at work. So I'd take the top down. One day it could be Jay-Z, the next day it could be the Beatles.
Yeah.
Next day it could be Andre Botticelli.
Yeah,
the
bro.
Next day it could be NWA, the most worst you can get. And I had people standing looking at me like, you know what? You have a disturbed mind. I said, no, I have a love for everything.
I have an eclectic mind, bro.
Yeah, I have a love for everything.
Look, there were two CDs that I used to play in the car when I had my CD player that I used to play, and I'm so fucking sad that I ruined them. Two groups. One, Journey, the other, Toto. I played Toto's CD out until it snapped. Like literally, bro. I played those, but this is where I exist. Eclectic listening. I listen to all walks of life, but I also listen to individuals that were consciously aware. Twisted Sister was consciously aware. I met the band. I was a fan. I met them and I loved them. But that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, we just need to live in a space where we can get back to that, man. So anyway, let's go. Figure Craft, my man, Leia. What's going on with you, bro? Thank you for being here. Chewy's Bandoliers in the building. Christopher Carrillo, the movie canon. Dirk Diggler, stunt double, is in here. Hall and Oates, you already know. Tears for Fears, you already know. Let's go all day, bro. Who else we got? Austin in here. Magneto is in history said sad songs. There is a refrain. Believe differently, love differently, be of different sex for skin, and be punished. You already know, bro. Exactly. Love it, bro. Love that. Chewy's Bandolier is here. Malika Mabane is in the building. Shout out to D. Schneider. You already know. Let's go. Who else we got in here? Figure Craft, my man. Josh Baker's in the building. Thank you for being. Andre is in the building. Thank you for being here with us. We got Mass Collectibles. Sorry about that, Dan. You missed the whole rant. I'm sorry. We just had to go through it.
Oh, damn.
We kids, baby. Josh Baker, thank you for being here. We got a $6.99 super chat from my man Chewy's Bandolay. I love all of you, and I'm so grateful for everything you all do for this community. Thank you so much, and we're grateful for you, and thank you for being here as always. We got Blitz 0065 in here. Thank you for being here. The movie canon, my bro, is in the building. Thank you for the $1.99 super chat. He, she, we, boobs, a person of color. Can we talk about figures now, please? Yes. Let's go. We're gonna talk about some figures, bro. I grant you wish. Let's go. Underdog, don't apologize. Thank you for doing doing what's right. Thank you so much for that. We got my man Alec Lorian, and thank you for being here. $9.99 super chat. I'm glad you're bringing some attention to what some of these lames are doing and saying. Thank you so much for that, bro. Who else we got in here? We got CM Brock in the building. Thank you for being here. Mark Lee is in the building. Thank you for being here. My man Cairo is in the building. Lucky son bitch. I'm gonna still call him a lucky son bitch. He's lucky, bro. Like I'm still gonna call him that. Josh Baker, Jake's in the building. Who else have we got in here? King Black Boat's in the building. Thank you for being here. Thank you very much for that, Jake. Who else we got? Mark P. Bob Dylan, my bro Bobby D is in the building. Thank you for being here. Loco Lewis in here. We got Commander Green in the building. Thank you for being here. Tariq is in the building. Thank you for being here. Who else we got? My brother from another mother. 12-inch Moose Dream is in the building. Thank you for being here. As always. Who else do we got in here with us? And of course, Bobby D gifted he gifted 20 memberships. So thank you so much for that, bro. I appreciate you so much. Pursuit of Awesomeness is in here. Thank you for being here. Let me see who else do we have in here. Iron King, the man, the myth, the legend is in here. Thank you for being here as always. Dylan Compton is in the building. Thank you for being here. Malika Mabane as always. Pedro Lopez as always. Rockamon Chris is in the building. Thank you for being here as always. Who else do we have here with us? Striker 47. Let me see who else is in here. Django Feta Cheese. Call him out, bro. You already know that's what we do. Thank you for being here, man. And who else? If I didn't mention, we got Chuck G is in the building. Ariel Pico is in the building. Who else? Did I call everybody out? And Palal is in here in the building. Mark Mitchell is in the building. CJP Models is in the building. Thank you for being here. He said, hey, hello everyone. And Mandy, definitely, man. And we got my man Nick Carmen in the building. Thank you for being here as always. Mitchell Lawrence is in the building. Thank you for being here as always. Love you guys and all that. So let's talk. Now, wait. Before we actually get into it, Dan, welcome as always. You cheating today?
No, actually, I just like cleaned up like my desk area, so like I don't have shit on my desk.
I'm trying to see because I'm just trying to see if you're cheating back there. Is any?
Oh, don't worry, I'll post something later.
Oh, okay. All right. We'll definitely see that. We got my baby in the building. Hey, loungers. Thank you for being here, Toy, as always. It's so good to have you here. Before we actually jump into this, again, I wanted to pay homage to places where we get these figures, as always, starting out with my man Underground Figures, Ray over there at Underground Figures, reasonably priced when it comes to shipping and handling, no NRD. If you ain't got it, he'll get it for you. On top of that, full transparency, he will communicate in such a timely manner. Also, head on over there to the homepage. There are a lot of promotions that are running over there that you want to definitely check out. So shout out to him as always. I do want to also give a special shout out to my man Ray from Hawkwar's Toys. Shout out to him as always. If you are looking for Grail pieces, he got it. On top of that, you'll get a comic book sticker to boot. He always keeps you laced with the greatest. So shout out to my man Ray from Hawkwar's. Also, watch his 6th over there, Comic Relief and Comic Collectibles. 12 scale, 1/10 scale, statues, anything you're looking for, quarter scale, comic books mainly, he got it for you. So definitely shout out to him. And also Brian Wong over there at Maju Space, Maju Case, as always. Wanted to give him a shout out for always being a pillar in the community and stuff like that. So definitely just wanted to spread some light to those individuals. So let's kind of get into this, man. We're going to talk about, first and foremost, we did get a release this week, one that was kind of met. I don't know, this depends on how people basically feel about this. I don't know, but I'm gonna start with you, Calvin, because you was quiet as shit, but I was like, I know you was embellishing. What you think about this figure right here, bro? We're talking about Daredevil. What you think about it, man?
Not the color choice or the palette that I would look for. I have the first one, so I'm happy for the individuals that are getting this. The show had its ups and downs. It had when he showed up, I thought he was pretty dope though on the show until he took his walk of shame. So for
with
those
no
that want
shoes
it,
on.
with no
Yeah.
shoes on, they did him dirty, man. Already blind, didn't have his cane, nothing. He just man. What happens if he
Yeah,
walks on a rock? That's fucked up.
yeah,
So,
right, right.
so for those that get it, I'm happy for everybody that gets a second chance. Let's see what they come with that new suit though. Let's do that.
Yeah, yeah, that red suits. Second brother, we talked about this on the show on Wednesday. What are your thoughts about it?
Man, look, I have the original. I love what they did with the head sculpt, but I cannot get with the Nathan Edition suit, man. Every time I see it, man, make me want to cook some hot dogs on the grill. Every time I see it,
Barbecue.
man, it's just if I think what it is, if they added more yellow and less red, it'd be on point.
Mhm.
To me, it would be on point. If they just reverse the color palette of it,
Yeah,
but I had to take a pass considering that first one, man. That first one is still fire.
yeah,
It's still
yeah,
fire.
yeah.
And the show,
Definitely.
I'm kind of disappointed that I'll probably be going against the grain with some folks. I enjoyed the show.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the show. I was looking forward to a second season where actually, her wheels get moving of actually what the character,
Mhm,
what she
mhm.
represents is her being an attorney. So
Yeah,
I was waiting to see that type of, superhero Law and Order type of thing going on. I was looking forward to that. So maybe they
yeah,
come around to it, hopefully. But as for this
yeah.
figure, if they changed up the color palette a little bit, they would have had me.
I was, you know what? If they would have, here's the thing, bro. If where it's red and maroon, if it would have been more black and like the traditional, the old school yellow and black and red version of the suit, I think it would have been, and I'm still gonna get it because I missed out on the original. You know what I mean? I didn't have the original version of it, so it's like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and get this one. At least I have representation in my collection. But you know what I mean? I agree. The suit is a little mustard ketchupery. You know what I mean? So it is. But other than that, I mean, it's decent. Mandy, what are your thoughts on this piece?
I don't have a Daredevil figure. I like the
Mhm.
original series and I like the whole red outfit.
Yeah.
But I really like the character. I
Mhm.
really like the actor that plays it as well.
Yeah, yeah,
I did enjoy She-Hulk.
yeah.
But I mean, if I was to if it's like, right, get a Daredevil figure, I'd probably want the solid sort of maroony red one. But this looks great. The head sculpt looks great.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
don't
it
see.
does.
I've seen quite a bit of hate online, and like people going,
Yeah, you're
it's
gonna
like,
see that.
what is your problem? Either like it and get it, or like it and don't get it,
Yeah.
or just shut up. Let off with the negativity you are.
Yeah, right. It is what it
Just
is.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a cool figure, But I generally don't see many figures and go, oh well, that's crap.
Yeah.
It's like
Mm,
they've all got their merits, haven't they? I mean, look at that head sculpt; it's great.
yeah. Yeah.
I just want them to release a Karen because I love Deborah Anwell, and it's about
Right.
time we got one.
Right.
We all
Right.
need a Karen, don't we? Come on.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, definitely, definitely. Dan, what's up with you, bro? I already did I talk to you about this already, Dan?
Nah.
What's your thoughts on this, bro?
It's a cool figure. I don't like the colors. I did not like the show at all, but it's cool, man. Like, it's a Daredevil. Personally, I want the red one. I missed out on the red one. So I actually was looking for it for a long time, but they're doing the new show and he's got the new suit, so I'll probably just wait because that's Daredevil. Yeah, I need him to pair with my Punisher because I do have the Punisher. But no, I mean, it's a cool figure. It's it's definitely the Daredevil. I think it definitely, the head sculpt looks pretty good. It's slight downgrade from what we saw in the promo pics, but I think you can clearly tell who it is.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Couldn't you get this one and modify it? Couldn't you kind of bring it all to the dark red or
What I
modify it
see,
yourself?
You could,
That
yeah.
would work.
I just
That
suck
would
at
work
painting.
really well.
I saw
I can't
somebody
paint
who
that.
got it and painted it, bro.
Yeah,
Like
I
they
mean,
painted it and it looks better. But yeah, I get it though.
I don't got the skills to pay the bills for that, bro.
Me neither.
I'd have
Or
to
just
send it to
really
somebody.
whether the my friend Pete could do it. Whether the yellow
Yeah,
to
he
bring it
could.
really down
He
and
could.
darken it up, you know, and that would look good if it was a bit more grimy,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
If it was a bit dirtier in the yellow spots, like some
Mm.
damage, it would look a lot better. It's a little too
Hey,
clean. That's
sort
kind
it
of
out.
what it is, huh?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Costa, what you think about this piece, bro?
Well, I see what they were trying to go for. You know, pay homage to the early suit.
Yeah.
I think where they placed the yellows, I think that's what one of the issues is. It's like spotty on the legs, you know, it's in different panels. It's kind of, I don't know. And I see what you're talking about with the black. Maybe if they did like a deep black cherry kind of color, where it's like the red with, and you see the black accents to it in, you know, different light. But yeah, I mean, for those who are waiting, you know, don't want to wait and have one, I enjoyed the show to a point. The ending not sticking the landing was a big thing for me, but I love the comedy. Like up until halfway, I was like, yeah, it's like a sitcom. They're trying to go for like a sitcom and breaking the fourth wall. It's great. But yeah, and I enjoyed the walk of shame. Come on, Calvin, you've done that before. You've done that.
I've sent plenty on the walk of shame. I never took the walk of shame on my own. It was the other way around. Sorry,
liar! Someone's lying. But yeah, listen, you're not going to get another Daredevil figure until like 2026 or 27. So enjoy it now, and hopefully the next suit is. I know they showed pictures, but you don't know what they're going to do in post with CGI. Maybe they add some things to the to the suit. Sometimes it's not like the full suit when you see it in those pictures. So yeah, I'm excited for the series, and excited that they're trying to get that tone of the Netflix series, because I'm in a rewatch right now. I wanted to go back and rewatch it, and it's so good. So
yeah, definitely. This, because I wanted to bring this up because this is like the classic suit. If they would have added like the Daredevil emblem on, it'd probably looked a bit better. You know what I mean? But of course, they didn't want to do that. They wanted to deviate from it. But I can't wait to see the red suit that we're going to see from the show. So definitely, I'm all in on that. But yeah, man, exciting times. Moving on though. So I definitely got to move on to this. So we're going to talk about this right here, because me and Mandy had some discussions about this the other day, and I'm like, yo, she might be right. She might
I'm
be
very
right.
rarely right. I'm very rarely
I was
right.
like, she might be right. But I was like, yo, I was hoping, and by looking at this, I was like, well, the possibilities are there. We know that the possibilities are there.
Tina could do it.
Yeah, she could definitely do it. But I was like, it's highly possible, but is it? Maybe not. You know what I mean? Maybe not. But, and if people don't know what we're talking about, again, we had talked about earlier, like when they decided to release, these or they talked about the dark side. We know that they had Kylo Ren posted up as one of the figures that they would be featured, but he had his helmet on, so we didn't know whether or not they were going to go down this road. We didn't know if that was something that they were going to do. A lot of discussion was whether or not they were going to release this figure as an artisan version. And so when I saw the hair, I looked at it this way. I was like, okay, could they do it? And if this is going to be a re-release, if they're going to do a re-release, then how would they do it if they don't give it like if they give it more sculpted? then what would be the incentive on purchasing this figure again? You know, I mean, for a lot of people, would it be just because you're going to add an LED light up saber to it, or LED USB, or what is going to be the incentive other than maybe giving us an artisan version of this piece? Dan, what do you think? Like, what are you thinking in that regard? Like, is there, if they gave us another Kylo Ren, would there be a draw for it?
I don't know, man. You know what this reminds me of? This looks a lot like Battlefront.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have a feeling maybe they're gonna kind of throw, not necessarily Battlefront, but this is gonna be something like that, where it's gonna be more like, they expect you to pose this like in a combat form, I guess. And I think that'd be pretty cool. But in terms of like re-releasing any of these, I would need to see like, rolling eyes, or that USB saber, like you said, maybe. Because it's hard to tell which Kylo Ren this is, if this is the Last Jedi or if this is the Rise of Skywalker, because the outfits are extremely similar. I think it's the Last Jedi, though, to be honest. I'm looking at mine. It's hard to tell.
Jedi.
It's hard to tell.
See, and that's the thing, is like I was looking at it and I was like, the face, all right, the hair is definitely Last Jedi.
Yeah.
Skull looks more like Rise of Skywalker. And I was like, I don't know, because they look similar, but there are subtle differences between. So I'm like, where are they going with this? Like, why, granted, if you want to give us, you know what, Mandy, what if they I hate to say this, what if they went the route and said, you know what, since y'all made fun of this shit in the movie, we're gonna give y'all a version. It's gonna be a version where you can take off the shirt and it's swolo.
That's hella funny.
I'm in.
It's gonna look like the Darth Maul that they did from Clone Wars,
right? If they do it with jointed, and if it's not like a seamless body, they just fit like that. That would be crazy, bro. That would be insane. But okay, so on the same sentiment though, and Costa, I want to get your take on this. Do you think that there's a possibility that we might get another Dooku?
Listen, in this day and age, there's always a possibility to get 2.0, or this looks like it'd be more of a reissue from what I can tell. My Dooku back there. And no, I don't want reissues or 2.0s, because how am I going to be able to flaunt my collection against other people's collection who I've never met in person? I post online, and I need it limited to, if they do it, limited to 250, and that's it. I'm gonna get one, and everybody else who wanted one can suck it. Okay? None of these figures need to be reissued. Especially, look, Darth Maul on his speeder. We don't need to reissue that. I already have it.
Yeah,
I already have that. I don't care what you guys. That's right there. You wish. You want to come to my house and look at it? You can't. And I'm not going to tell you where I live, because you guys I don't trust you guys at all. Anyway,
like, save your milk money and go to eBay and get one.
Yeah. And listen, 1,500. You guys want a Darth Maul on speeder 1,500? That's,
Deal.
I'll sell it for 15. I've got like 16 more in my closet over here. So like, I stacked them up when I knew we were going to get to this point. So I'm like, yo, $1,000 a piece. I'm going to pop them on eBay. I'm not a scalper, because I bought them. I'm a collector, and I bought them. So, but I have the Rise of Skywalker version of Kylo Ren, and I wouldn't mind getting another one so I can custom it into a Ben Solo, because they did Ben dirty in that movie, because they should not have killed him off. They got to bring him back like Palpatine, because like Ben was like that. He was redeemed, and then you're like, nah, let's kill him too. Oh, Come on.
You know only figure I was really looking forward to in that line?
Which one?
Zombie Palpatine. If they would have done that.
Oh, that would have been cool. Yeah, definitely.
Because he definitely had a different garb in that film.
Yeah.
Well, his face was just you could have had you could have put some light up eyes in the sculpt and that would have been
the gantry that he was in. So
yeah, he's like, look at me, I'm a robot now. I'm floating on this thing.
So real quick though, right? So I know we're talking about, and y'all mentioned, Rise or The Last Jedi, right? And y'all said that that's a Last Jedi sculpt, or the hair's Last Jedi, right? Remember we were talking about that just now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but why, when you look at this, we're getting the Rise of Skywalker version that they're posting here?
I think they're just.
You think
they're like, what dark side? What do we have in the back? That's a dark side figure.
Mm-hmm.
And then you know what? Everybody loved The Last Jedi head sculpt. We'll pop that on it. Although the Rise of Skywalker Kylo Ren head sculpt is pretty damn good. So yeah, I am confused about this whole dark side thing. I know that there are some figures definitely on here. There are 4 of them that have not been announced.
Mm-hmm.
Like and the dark side Moff Gideon. Everybody else is a lightsaber wielder and probably force sensitive, unless that's a clone that has
because we know that he was
looking around a high M count.
The M counts, midichlorians. I'm saying it, but the M count. You know what I mean? So it could be that is a clone, or they're associating that with, as a dark side user. And he did say basically mixing, the best of these elements and also himself. So we don't know. It could be. But my biggest, and I said this, of course, you said 4, which is you're definitely right. We got Revan, we got Star Killer, and we got the rest of the Inquisitors. And this is crazy, as much as I do want Revan, and I do want, because I know I'll get those. I know right out the back, so that's not even a question. But they have to hurry up and give us both those Inquisitors. We need them. For me, to complete that line, and because I have, Reva and the Grand Inquisitor, I need those. Shout out also to Iron King, my guy, who said that these things are coming soon. And I believe him. I don't give a fuck what nobody else says. I believe him, because the dude has never been wrong. He has a track record that's out there, and he's dope like that. So shout out to him. I cannot wait. I need those in the collections. They're both day 1 pre-orders for me. I hope they release them on the same day, but I hope it's not held behind a fucking paywall. They better not do anything of the sort to any of these right now. But let me ask everybody in the panel, like, what's your most anticipated on this list? And anybody can go.
Star Killer. Sorry, man. Grew up on those games. I need that.
So you need Star Killer?
I need that, bro. Like I said, I need that Sith Apprentice one.
Yeah.
That likeness. I need all that.
But it was crazy, because there's a video where Sam Witwer, he didn't even know that they were releasing a figure. He was in the middle of a gameplay, and I guess he was in the middle of it because he plays video games online and whatever. So somebody put in the chat that they was, and he pulled it up. He's like, oh wow. He's like, yo, I hope they give him a Star Killer head sculpt. Like, he's behind it. Like, he's behind it.
You better be writing some emails to fucking Hot Toys right now.
Why everybody forgetting this guy?
Who?
Which guy? Oh, Darth.
Is that Bane?
Oh, do you have that, bro? I didn't know you had that.
Yeah. That's like one of my first ones I copped.
You
saw collection.
Some bitch. I did not know you had that. And that's the Hot Toys. I mean, that's the Sideshow version, right? Or is that Hot Toys? That's Sideshow, right?
Sideshow. Yep. I don't
think Hot Toys still looks good, bro. Put it up again.
Never made anything like that.
Bro, it still looks good, bro.
Yeah, it looks good.
It held up real well.
Damn.
Real well.
Damn, bro. 98 people here. Make sure you hit that like button, please. But damn, bro. Yo.
Yeah.
That's
I had to stick you with that one because I heard you talk about Malgus a couple of times.
yeah.
I got that.
He was like just gonna flex real quick. Mandy, what's your most anticipated on this list?
Well, you see, I'm not really a dark side kind of girl. You know, the only two dark side characters I've got, a Maul. I've got a couple of Mauls and a single Vader. They all look ace, but if they re-released a Dooku, I would have to get that. And then just go, look at the eyes moving.
No.
Come on, Hot Toys. You know you want to. They're all ace, but no, not for me. I think if I embrace my dark side, that'll just be the end of it. So I've got to keep to the light side. You know, I know Anakin struggle. You know, if I stub my toe, you ought to see what happens. So we best steer away from those guys. No, but they do look cool. They do look cool. And if they did a Maul, because like after watching Clone Wars and Rebels, like I say, I've found a real love and an understanding for Maul. You know, even though he did some bad stuff, you know, like there's reasons. So I am quite partial to a Maul. But that's my bit. Light side all the way.
So basically, like you would want definitely to get that Dooku, like if they did.
Oh yeah, it's stunning figure. I mean, if one came up at the right price, then I would.
I remember when this thing when they unveiled it, I was like, yeah, that was a no-brainer. Pre-order went up. When the pre-order went up, I was like second brother who does this all the time. I paid that shit off first go. Like I paid because I knew I wanted it. I paid that shit off first go. The only thing I had to pay for at that time was the shipping. That's when they wasn't including the shipping in that shit, and you didn't know what it was going to be. But yeah, I paid it off. The only thing I had to pay for at that time was the shipping. I did the same thing for Maul when he came out with the speeder. I was like, oh yeah, that's a no-brainer. Did that there. I even paid off the Palpatine because you know the Clone Wars Palpatines. I've always wanted that version, and I was like, yeah, I got to have that as well. To have him fighting Maul, especially the Clone Wars Maul.
That's gonna be a fight when they get here because Lil Macho, man, that is his scene. I can't remember the countless nights that boy rewind that same fight scene over and over and over and over right before we go to bed. So I know when that figure comes in, there's gonna be a fight for that.
Hell yeah. Calvin, what's your most anticipated from this line, bro?
I want to see them come with something new. So bring that Revan. I want to see something new. Like all these, we've seen it before, been there before. Old news. Bring something new.
That Revan does look good, bro. that Revan. Whoo, that Revan. Whoo, it looks definitely amazing.
You know what? It really would test Hot Toys metal with that Revan because there's so many pieces they can put intricate detail to in
diecast.
You already, dude. Yeah, for real. You know, you already could look at that figure. That could be an easy over 300 figure. Easy.
Man, dude, do me a favor. Throw a purple CCFL in there, and they'll make my day. Let's talk real talk. I've got enough diecast. Let's give me a CCFL. Let's do something real.
So does he does purple CCFLs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he can do it because I'm gonna get one for Windu.
Yeah, like what, 130 a piece?
Yeah,
roughly. Yeah.
Damn. And he comes with two sabers, bro. That's like damn. That's almost.
It's a figure.
Right? How hot those things get? That's the thing I'm afraid of with them.
They get hot, but like
they can't get hot. You can turn them down. You can dim it if you want to.
It's an intensity on.
Yeah. It's got settings. Yeah. You can actually make it do all kinds of shit. You can make it.
How long do they last? How long is there like a lifetime for them, or is it just indefinite?
Until they break.
My oldest one is like 4, almost 5 years now. Still going strong.
Yeah,
that's cool.
So, let me ask y'all a question, and I want to know if how would y'all feel about this? I don't even know how Casa's. If they, because he's here, right? And I would think not, but you never know when it comes to Hot Toys. What if they released another Vader, bro?
On top of the two we were already getting.
On
I wouldn't
top
be
of the two that
surprised.
we're already
I
Yeah,
getting.
mean,
what else could
it's
they
Hot
do?
Toys. I mean, I wouldn't. I could see him doing it.
Yeah.
Because the ones that we say that they won't do, they do. The ones that we say that they will do, they don't even touch.
Mm.
At
If you
all.
go back to the other picture, though, doesn't it kind of look like the New Hope? Like, with the way he's got his robes over the armor.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, so maybe it's different enough for some people.
It does. It definitely does look like that, bro. Like that's the one that I was kind of, yeah, it does. It is the New Hope version.
Yeah.
So, but
See.
it could be either the New Hope. Now, here's the thing, though, because somebody called this out during one of our earlier shows. Dan, it might even been you. I don't know who it was, but I need another New Hope Vader, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because that New Hope Vader that came with that Tarkin, it's starting to flake.
Uh-oh.
It's really starting to flake around the pants area right yeah, it is below that cod piece, bro. It's starting to flake a little bit. I saw it the other day and I was like, oop, let me cover it up with the robe. Because like literally I did, bro. I was like, let me cover this shit up. I don't know what it was, but
man.
And they could give us another New Hope. And you know what? I think that they can do it and start giving us like, because again, that Obi-Wan, that body is articulated like a mug, bro. The boots, everything. I love it. I love it. To me, right now, that's a definitive Vader. And I hope moving forward they do something like that, you know, with this one. So I don't know. What if they just fucked around and said, you know what? We told y'all we was gonna give y'all some exclusives, or we want to give y'all some ones that y'all didn't even expect. What if they just fucked around and give us this Savage Press, bro?
That'd be nice.
That's a no-brainer right there, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would have to be a big boy, bro.
Yeah.
They probably had to use the record body for that.
Yeah, it would definitely have to be a big boy if they did something like that, bro. Like really, really would. But the one thing that I was hoping that they would do is, again, if you're going to play around in this space, again, give us like figures like Nihilus, give us figures like Bane, you know, go around and start giving us figures that, you know, are that we, like y'all said, like we've never seen, the ones that we've never really seen. I mean, of course, Star Killer and Revan, definitely that's a no-brainer, but start dipping around, because when you're saying dark side, there's so much more that you can, you can tap into.
You could do an expanded universe. You could do a Luke.
Yeah.
When he like it was a Dark Empire. You could do a Luke like that.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you can give us the clone. You know what I mean? You can give us the clone version of Luke. You could do something like that. Hell, you can. All right. Now this is where probably the I don't want to say the divisive space, but I think that a lot of people would want. Some people would want it. Some people wouldn't want it.
We'll see it. You know what you're
Dark side, right?
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
See, everyone would scream hate for it, and then next thing you know, it'd be sitting in their collection at the same time.
I get it with no hesitation.
Oh, yeah.
No hesitation. You give me Dark Side Ray, no hesitation. I'm on that all day, and I'm good. Yeah, I can't. I'm with it all day. Palal said, what do you say? Let's wait for Palpatine blogger photos and see what they tease in the pictures. Yeah, that's definitely true. Chewy's Bandolier, Ralph McQuarrie's concept. Ooh,
yeah. That's the next Vader I want.
A Ralph McQuarrie concept, bro.
Yeah.
If they gave us a Ralph McQuarrie concept, like, yeah, if they did that, bro. Oh wow. Would y'all be in on that piece?
I could do with another Vader.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Mhm.
A Ralph McQuarrie concept. That would be decent. Like literally, that would be decent to have in figure form. I'm gonna pull this one up as reference here because it would definitely look good. Like I think it would. And the helmet, everything, the way it looks, it would be decent. I think it would. It would be decent to have. I'd get it. I'd get it'd be a different level, on a different level. But here's the thing, like I said, because we still have that Empire Vader about to drop here not too long, not pretty much in the foreseeable. So I don't know, but I think it looks good, bro. I think this is definitely a possibility of what we could actually see, but I just don't know if we're going to actually see it. But again, I mean, from this line, I'm just trying to figure out what we'll get. Hell, if they give us if they surprise us with a Ventress, I'm all in.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%.
100.
And that one is
no matter what
way
version.
That is
What'd you say?
That is way overdue.
Yeah, 100%. If they did that, I would be all in because we need it. We definitely need that.
I could do with a new Vader anyway. I took my Vader to the studio. I stuck him in my backpack and I stuck an Obi and I cycled down now. Got to the studio. His lenses had fallen out. It's like, oh no, because I've got the Empire Vader, the little one.
Oh, okay.
I saw TK421 collectibles video and he lined them all up. And the Empire one's the short ass version. He really is little. He's like Dudley Moore as Vader, but it's good. But I got into the studio.
Oh wow!
He's little. I like little guys. They're cute. But like his lenses fell out, and I was like, how am I going to photograph this dude now? He's got like his. It's like, oh boy, and then the head fell apart, so it's like brilliant. But like, there's this like flat mask, not unmasked face. Then you've got the sculpt at the back. But I was able to push the lenses in and fix him, and then give him his flower and stuff. So he was all good.
Yeah,
that I could do with the new Vader.
Yeah.
That Vader's brittle.
Yeah, the lens thing happened to mine. I bought a new head sculpt a long time ago.
Really?
I mean, it's easy to fix because like it just pops open and then you push it in. But I did glue it back. But I thought no more riding on my bike with Vader. Nah, he's too delicate. He's a delicate flower.
Yeah.
So I could do with a new Vader.
Yeah. The thing is, because even with the Obi-Wan version, even though, like I said, the LED feature, it's cool. Now I know it doesn't light up as much, but it works for me for right now. Yeah. The only thing is, it's because I had to really straight up maneuver and put the wires where they're not sightly under his arm. I wanted it to go through the gauntlet, but it couldn't work. But I had to do it where a way you couldn't actually position them in the way you couldn't actually see those wires. And it's a bitch keeping that shit on the back of his belt. Or it is, but it works for whatever. Yo, I have so Dan, I have him, Reva, and the Inquisitor in the DTOF, right? And I have 3 wires that are running. But it was a bitch trying to figure out where to put those wires, bro.
Yeah, it's annoying.
It definitely is.
Do y'all have the same problem with the CCFLs?
Yeah, but mine are on the bottom case. So, and the glow brings your eye to the attention to the eye. So you really don't focus on any of that behind it. Kind of drowns it out.
Yeah.
So you really won't see it. But you know what Cat Williams said? A Chrysler 300 looks like a Phantom until a Phantom pulls up. Go ahead, get your CCFL.
Yeah.
You said wait to see CCFL.
It's worth it. Watch, Leo. You get your first one. You're gonna be like, God
put that one on your shelf, and then Aaron already got bit. He hit me all the time. Yo, it's different. I'm like,
you turn that light off. You turn that light off, and all those things light up. You're gonna be like, holy shit. Let's do it. Leo.
Yeah, I know, but man,
you just need one.
Hey, at least you're in the time where you could just order one and get it shipped out. I had to send it in, wait for it to get to him, wait for him to get around to it, then ship it back. Man, you get it back in like 2 weeks right now.
Yep.
So wait a minute. So because he makes them, he custom makes his own now.
Right. Well, he buys hilts ahead of time now. Back in the
Yeah.
day, you used to have to send your hilt to him, and
Okay.
mail going to him it takes like a month just to get to him. Yeah. Like, and then once he gets it, then then he's obviously has commissions ahead of you. So then once he gets to it, then ships it back out. Like from that process is quick, but it's just getting it to him. So now that you actually can just be like, yo, give me this, this, and this, and all right, it's shipped out.
So yes, I'm gonna have to try. All right. I'm just gonna try one first. Just
Get a Vader
one.
one. Just get a Vader one. Fuck
Yeah.
it.
It always starts with one.
Hey, like Pringles.
Like a
Once you
tattoo.
pop, oh, like a tattoo. That's a good analogy.
You know why I live for you guys? Because I know me. If I get my hands on one, next thing you know, the next day,
You got 12.
Like right, exactly.
You need more than one. It's like, but I just need 17.
Not only
And
does
then
he do
once I've
savings,
got 17, I'm all right.
not
he
only
does.
does he do
Go ahead,
savers,
Dan. Let him know.
he does blaster effects. He can do your rocket effects for like jetpacks. He did
do
Django.
jetpack.
He did Mando.
He did the lantern for Ahsoka.
Yeah, he did the lantern for Ahsoka. What else? He's
Who we
like
talking
hella
about?
shit.
Yeah.
Chris Custom
yeah,
Sabers.
Yeah. See.
He does all kinds of effects for.
He did
pretty
a
much
blaster
everything.
for me. That blaster is dope. Mando looks hella dope
I
on
need
the
to
show
do that.
with that
I need to
blaster.
do that still. Yeah.
See, I'm gonna definitely have to. Yeah.
I might send him my Paz Vizsla jetpack for that one.
Yeah. See, I'm gonna have to, bro, because I'm gonna try one. I'm just gonna definitely try one. Just to see. Look at Manny. He's like, there you go.
I need you to do a side by side with that other one that Hot Toys
and
gives.
just fair warning, they are fragile. So don't be like trying to handle them crazy. You'll snap that glass real fast.
Yeah,
Just
see,
very carefully.
So it's not. It's actual glass. He didn't use like fiber or any like
it's a real bulb. Yeah, it's a real bulb. So like it's coated with whatever color you want it.
Mm-hmm.
So like he paints it or puts like some type of shrink tube on it, which gives it the color. So whatever you do, just don't just grab the fucking blade when you're handling it because you will snap it. Like my Vader one, I haven't pulled my Vader one out in like a couple of years because I moved to this place and I just been too lazy to set up my CCFOs. So when I pull out the box, it fucking broke. I mean, that was my oldest one, my Vader one. That one was like 5 years old. So I have the whole old system the way it like I got it before he started doing USB. So there's all kinds of different inverter to like a fucking, the outlet. Like it's a lot of there's a lot of shit, but they're very fragile. Just be careful. That's all I have to say. Don't handle it like a Hot Toys one because it will break.
Facts spoken. He said nothing but facts.
Yeah, it will break. Mute yourself, Leo. But guess what? It looks fucking amazing. You're muted, Leo.
Maybe he's talking to somebody else.
I think he's.
But I'm gonna try to make one of these.
He's talking himself out of getting it.
3 words.
Because my thing went out. I said,
Oh.
I'm gonna try one just to see how it works. And
I have a Yoda one. The Yoda one's dope.
you have a Yoda one.
Yeah.
Does he do any sort? Like
Any saber.
anyone?
Yeah, anyone.
Wow. Because I got this
Darth
week
Maul. Darth Maul.
to go on my
Oh,
Ezra.
you got the
yeah.
Ezra.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
wow.
might have to send that to him for that custom one.
Yeah.
If you send that Ezra to him, he could
But he
probably
would do it.
customize it.
He would do it though.
Yeah, but
good.
I couldn't take this on my bike, could I? Imagine that light bulb on my bike.
Oh,
Gone.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'll just
But
have
you know
to
what?
post it.
It's crazy, Mandy, because your photos. So I used to think you had the CCFLs with your photos.
Yeah, for real.
And the CCFLs, they do look like fucking Photoshop. When you
Wow.
take pictures of them, they do look like.
Yo, I was
That's
like, yo,
amazing.
those photos are clean, like literally so clean. I would have never thought that they weren't. That's how good it looks. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Let me ask you, like, do you think that, because I know that our focus, do you think that they could be playing with us, having us focus solely on this and end up dropping other figures? Remember, they're still working off of the Clone Wars. They're still working off of Ahsoka. They're still basically working off of, again, you know, we're talking about the anniversary of Phantom Menace. Do you think that they could drop something completely out of the ordinary aside from this on May the 4th?
Oh, a young Anakin would be ace, wouldn't it? Like a little,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But I think they probably will, won't they? They'll drop something. It's like, where the hell did that come from? You know.
Yeah. Yeah. They definitely could. And I think it would be dope if they did something like that.
Where's bloody Ezra? Where's Ezra from Ahsoka? Where is he?
Right. And see, that's what I'm talking about. Like Ezra, you know, Hu Yang, Morgan Elsbeth.
Yeah.
Yes.
Night
Sisters.
Where are they?
That's what I'm
And
saying.
you know, back to what you were saying at the beginning of this, you know, like the Ahsoka show got so much hate.
Yeah.
And like I heard the word woke thrown around quite a lot with the Ahsoka show because there were so many women leads. But you know what? Being a woman, I didn't notice. I just loved it. And
Yeah.
maybe it was because there were more female characters you could identify with. I don't know. Maybe it was. But I loved it. I loved how colourful it was. And it was like, you know, a continuation of Rebels. But yeah, that show got a lot of hate. It's like, why? I don't get it.
That's the thing. Anything that is female led or female centered will get a level of hate that I can't really understand. And it's not really explained because you have to explain to me why you're upset about it. You know, especially coming from an IP that gave us Leia. You know what I mean? You have to really explain to me why. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. They prepped us, you know, Clone Wars did such a good job with prepping us for these characters. You know what I mean? So it was bound to happen in live action. Don't understand where the hate's at. I'll never get it.
They're good, strong female characters, aren't they? Padme, you know, Bo-Katan, all crossover. But I heard an interview with Katie Sackhoff, and she said that when she played Starbuck, because obviously the 70s Battlestar Galactica was that guy, wasn't it, Face from the 18?
Yeah.
But then when she took it over and they cast it as a woman, which was brilliant, I thought, how brilliant, you know, just throw that in. And she played it really well. You know, it was such a good show, and she did such a good job. You know, she was proper. She played it well. But I don't, you know, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. But when I'm watching stuff, I'm not consciously thinking there's a female, there's a female, there's a female, there's a female. It just is. It's part of, like you were saying, the Star Wars universe is so vast. You've got blue people, green people, black people, white people, yellow people, frog ladies. You know, you've got everything. So I don't know why there's an issue. Like I always say, I'm really grateful. I'm grateful for the figures. I'm grateful for the toys. I'm grateful for the content. I'm just really grateful for it all because it excites me and it drives me to be happy. But again, what you were saying, I posted a picture around Valentine's Day because, you know, in the Clone Wars, you know, when Bo-Katan first meets Ahsoka, she slaps the bum and she goes, "Little skinny you are," aren't you? So I did like a retake of that, of Ahsoka slapping a picture of two figures from the back and slapping Bo-Katan's bum.
Yeah, I saw that.
It was retribution. but I thought it was quite sweet, and I thought it was a little bit Valentine's, and it was a little bit. My word, some of the comments, like they were like, "You've got to bring woke, you've got to bring gay into it." It's like, listen.
Wow.
You know, to see a picture.
Wow, did they do that for real?
You can only see from your perspective. So I was trying to reason with them. I mean, I am. You know, I'm in a same-sex relationship, and it is what it is. But I don't think, I'm just a person, you know. And you see things from your perspective, and you try to see a wider perspective, because vive la difference always. But and I tried to explain to these people, but from certain perspectives, this is how you may see Valentine's Day, and they were having none of it. They're like, disgusting. It's like they're plastic figures at the end of the day. They're just plastic figures, you know.
So,
but aside from that, it was like,
I didn't even read the comments, and really, that's really,
it was vicious. I even screenshotted a few just because, like, and I sat back, and it didn't hurt me. None of it hurt me. It's like, water off a duck's back, really. But it's like, man, you feel that, you know. Well, it starts there and it ends up there, and it's like, well, Bo-Katan seems gay to me. I only did that to wind him up. But you know, it's like, what is your problem? You know, it's just from a perspective. You know, if you know, if you were a bear, you'd see, that's the one, you'd see the world from a bear's perspective. You know what I mean? And they were going, it's disgusting. Ahsoka's only 17. And it's like, they're plastic figures. Put it into perspective, for Lord's sake. Come on, you know.
Wow.
I don't know. And they adopted Grogu, so God knows when he grows up, he's going to have certain issues. He won't know where he is. I mean, speaking like this, I'm in a same-sex relationship, and I've got a daughter, and she's straight. What a disappointment. No, like, just, it doesn't matter. It's not even an issue, you know.
The thing is, same-sex relationships have gone far beyond that, you know, far beyond the now. You know what I mean? Way beyond the now. So it's just been here for years. So to have this rhetoric now, for what? What is the meaning? So now, just because we have social media and the presence is here now, like, it's a problem. This has been going on for years, but because it's relevant now, and it's more relevant now than it has been before, because now there's an equal space to have these conversations. That's the problem that I have. I don't get it. I really don't get it. My niece, you know, who I raised her as my daughter, but my niece, who's right now in a same-sex marriage, you know what I mean? She and mind you, where we live, she's the very first, the one and only female in this area, female mechanic, and has her own shop.
Oh, cool.
And has her own shop, the first in the state, in Harrisburg itself, the very first female that has her own shop, the first mechanic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know, when you guys talking about, you know, with females, with young ladies, I know from my years of being in law enforcement and training, they were the easiest to train. And I tell guys, we used to run up on a situation, and the guy's cutting the fool, and I'm first thing I'm like, you looking at me, you need to worry about her.
Mm-hmm.
She put her hands on you. It's been plenty of times like, whoa, okay.
Yeah,
the guys think they can push him around. But getting with Mandy was saying about with Katie Sackhoff, I had a conversation with her, and I said to her, you know who set up the foundation to help you with Starbucks? And that's this lady right here.
Let me see. Yes, sir.
Oh, yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I turned around and talked. And when I mentioned that Goldstein, I was like, look, I wanted to be a badass like you when I went to Marine Corps. Because she turned around, her character and Alien said it all. So when Starbuck was played by Katie, and she got a lot of blowback because, you know, with Dirk Benedict and everything, She made it her own.
Yeah.
Now, when you hear Starbuck, you think about not taking it away for Dirk Benedict. You look at Katie and the work that Katie has done. She's been outstanding in everything.
Everything, bro. Everything. So everything that she's basically done, she's been outstanding, and she's such a humble person.
Yes.
Like she's literally a humble
and
person.
So positive all the time.
Positive and
really,
funny as shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like she's literally funny as hell. You know what I mean? So
I bet she can do one-arm pull-ups as well. Like
Yeah.
Linda. Like
she
in Terminator.
She can, definitely.
But
And
all those strong characters, you know, you don't first think there's a woman, she's a strong character. You're just like, man, she's so cool. You know, like that character's really cool. But this, I mean, I think it was in like the Hot Toys, one of the Hot Toys collectors groups. It got loads and loads of hate, and it's meant to be light-hearted, and it's meant to be a little bit of a hat tip to Clone Wars. You know, it wasn't meant to be political. I wasn't trying to make any statements. I just thought, you know, revenge is sweet. Slap you on the bum, you know.
right,
I don't know.
right. Mind you, these fucking pictures, man. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
I love that Luke. You know, it's one of my favorite Lukes, that head sculpt. And I know it's just, I love him. I love him. I wanted to be Luke. My dad took me to see Star Wars in 1977, and I came out and I wanted to be Luke. That was it. I'm going to be Luke when I grow up. That's it.
Hot Toys literally needs to hire you now.
For real.
For real.
For figures, just send me 2 figures a year. I'll
For real. For real. For real. Because this, look, motherfucker.
I just love it. You know, I love it so much.
You say I cheat, bro.
You do cheat. You ain't off the hook. Like you off the hook. Like I knew, yo, Dan. I swear to God, I was waiting for you to say some shit, and I was like, I'm ready for him. Don't even try to say no bullshit, because I'm ready for him. I'm ready. You do cheat. This is a fucking.
Randy, oh my God, you would kill it. If you was at a con, you would kill it.
Yo, come on.
Kill it.
You could literally, Manny, you could take these and sell them as prints at a con, and people would buy them.
Yeah, I'm
I swear
right.
to God, they would.
Do you know what? I've sold about four prints, and I've sent some because I occasionally do like giveaways on Instagram, and I've sent some of those free ones as well. But I do, I would love to do it, like properly do it, frame them up, and you know, like
Commander Green's another cheating motherfucker too.
Oh God, he's incredible.
Commander Green is another cheating ass too. He cheats all the time. Literally.
They look so cool though. Like it just blows my mind. It's like you know.
Yeah. This is amazing. These photos. I mean, come on, man. Look, come on, man. Really? Really, like this come on, man. Really? Really though? Look at the book. Really though? Come on, man. Literally. These photos are I'm not worthy just to scroll through and look at all of these, man.
Too kind.
Like literally. Oh, come on. Anyway, and the Christmas photo, you know, this is my favorite right here, though.
She's just calling to you, isn't she?
you know, that's definitely my favorite, though. So you know what I mean. Yeah, but nah, these are phenomenal. Look at the Han, though. Look at that's so that right there is so crazy. Come on, man. Anyway, we could go on and on for days, but anyway, that's gonna be the show for today. That's definitely gonna be the show for today. I just wanted to kind of end it off on, look, everybody out there, positive space for collecting. That's what we want to keep it. Again, if you don't be afraid to call people out when they're doing shit that they shouldn't be doing. Don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid to call people out, especially if you know for a fact they're perpetuating bad behavior and it's certain things. Look, we invite opinions. Hell, I invite opinions on here as long as they're constructive. But as long as there's no hateful jargon. If there's hateful jargon, I can't stand for it. I will never stand for it. I would never live in that space. Again, we're talking about things that we love, because at the end of the day, A lot of y'all can keep talking shit. What if Hot Toys said, you know what? We done. Fuck you. We're done.
You won't have nothing. There you go.
We're done. We ain't giving y'all nothing. How about that? Y'all gonna be crying then. Oh no, you'll move over to InArt. And then as soon as InArt does something, because you already starting that shit, they might be like, you know, fuck it, nah. And what
Is that
if
what you ranted about earlier?
bro? No.
Oh,
I was
okay.
pissed about what they were saying, bro. There was a Reva comment. I ain't even gonna go back. When you go back, you'll understand. You'll understand. But you know what? These companies can say, you know what? Fuck the North American market. We're just gonna keep that shit over here.
Mm-hmm.
They can do that. They're well within their
Americans.
rights to do it. You know what I mean? They are well within their rights. So again, with all the dumb shit, like just think about that. Think about what you're privileged to get now, what you didn't get years ago, and let's just keep it in that space, man. All day, every day. So you already know what it is. Mandy, what do you got coming up? What you got going on?
This week, nothing really interesting. A bit more DIY, just trying to sort the garden a little bit. I'll probably do some sort of photo shoot. Like I say, it's never planned. It's like, who wants to play today? And they come out, and then we have a bit of a photo shoot. Yeah, pretty quiet week. Just the normal bits and bobs week, which is okay by me.
Mm-hmm.
Bit of teaching, bit of guitar teaching, and a few photo shoots and lots. Oh, I'm tomorrow. I'm off to Bridgenorth, which is kind of out in the sticks, to do some HPR training with Huxley, my dog. I love that. So it's hunt, point, and retrieve. So it's, you know, just watching him do his thing is like a thing of beauty. So yeah, that's tomorrow, and the rest of the week, same old.
Yeah,
good.
definitely.
All good.
Dirk, we did talk about Palpatine. Didn't we talk about Palpatine?
No,
We
Did
didn't.
We
I don't remember.
Remember we talked about the
No
Coming up.
Palpatine. I have him. There should
he's
be
talking
no
about
2.0.
the picture.
that picture that they.
But see, I
ROTJ,
think that picture. I don't think that was a re-release. I mean,
No, it's just a
it's a
photo.
promo. It's just definitely a
Yeah.
promo. There's
I have
no
a feeling they're just
re-release
gonna
on
drop those anyway. Like, it's not even gonna be like a 2.0 or anything. It's just gonna be a re-release. I have a
Yeah,
feeling.
but they got the Clone Wars one that was on the other photo.
Yeah. But they showed the old one though. They showed that one.
Yeah.
It looks exactly the same as the one I have.
that. Yeah,
Them big ass hands.
them big ass, them damn big. But the chair was dope.
The chair is sick. Yeah.
There's those Imperial Guard. Love them. Love them.
Like,
Love it.
These are gonna. If they drop this again, they're just gonna drop it.
Yeah.
They don't even got the neck connector all the way in. Look at that shit.
They don't.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. They could at least cover that up, man.
Hey, they gotta hire somebody to pose this guy better, bro. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
bro. Look how long his neck looked, man. I was wondering why his neck was so long.
That giraffe neck. That giraffe.
Jingle Bell. Is that what that says? Jingle Bell photography.
Plug that neck in, bro. But you know what? I'm not gonna lie. You know what happened to me? I was trying to fit the neck post in, and it snapped.
Yeah, mine is broken too. Yeah.
And I had to glue that piece back on.
Yeah,
it snapped. It literally snapped. So it is a delicate piece to put back in. I don't know why they did it that way, but yeah, that shit happened to me, bro. I was like,
well, he was probably scared to snap that bitch in.
Yeah, bro. He was probably the same way. It was like, I'm not doing that. I'm definitely not doing that.
This is my figure. I ain't doing fucking with that.
I'm not doing that shit. Hell nah. But anyway. There you go. If they do that, if they make too much money to stop making figures, it's always all about the money. Yeah, you already know. They make too much. Yeah, you already know. They make too much money. Hell yeah, you already know. But anyway, thank you, definitely, Mandy. Thank you for being here as always. Second brother, what you got going on, man?
Man, I'm just maintain. Got to do some cleaning up around here. Spring cleaning. I heard Mandy talking about something with a garden. That's what I'm working on. Also, my vegetable garden that I grow every year. So I wanted to, go to this grocery store and pay high prices for chives and tomatoes and all that stuff. So, that's what's going to be going on today. No school work. So that's about it, man. Just waiting for getting up early in the morning, seeing what Hot Toy is going to do to us.
Right.
We get that plastic crack itch every morning.
Hell yeah, just to see what's going to happen, right? Hopefully something happens, so we'll see. Anyway, bro, thank you for being here. I gotta get my throat ready for this.
Appreciate it, man.
Yo, Calvin, what's going on, brother? What you got going down, man? Anything coming up, brother?
What's up, Joe Jr.?
Any albums going to be? What's going on?
Told you got family out here. I'm good. I'm ready to get out of work and go back to bed. I'm exhausted, but sit up, kick my feet up, and watch these NBA playoffs and just see how that folds out. So that's it. I'll see y'all Wednesday.
We're gonna talk. Dan, we're gonna talk about that fight later on because that shit was funny. That shit was fun. We're gonna talk about that later on. But yeah, Cal, thank you for being here, bro. As always, man. Appreciate it. Next up, we got Cost in the building, man. What's going on with you, brother?
Say no to 2.0s. No Palpatine. No Dooku. And no Maul, please.
He
said, I had to go from I had to make the base the platform, which video is coming
bro,
soon,
that light up platform.
Red.
Oh my god. Oh,
so you can even put them on there yourself when it's all dark. It's really
what the
cool.
dope part about this is, bro? You only live 45 minutes away from me, bro. 45 minutes to an hour away from me. I'm coming. I'm on my way there, bro. I gotta definitely get me a few
45 minutes.
of those.
That's like an hour 30 for me. Okay.
Yeah, bro.
You're not that far away.
Hell no, bro. Come on. I need that, bro.
That's so cool.
Well,
so cool.
I was thinking for like photographers, this would be like, hey Google, turn off the display one. Let's see if I can get you that mood lighting here.
Oh. Come on, man. That would have red CCFL. Oh shit.
Yeah. See, he already thinking. He thinking right already.
Yeah.
A red CFL, bro, with Vader just standing there, bro. Oh,
but what you don't understand, the CCFLs pulsate too, so it's gonna be like.
Well, the Anakin. Wait till you see Anakin on this thing. Hold on, with the base. So
with the base.
Yeah, wait. The base.
Oh, the dark side one.
Up.
That Leo doesn't.
Yeah, the base lights up. There you go. No,
I need to give Leo a standing 8 count. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, you about to go take that again? That's what he's about to go do.
Damn. Kick a man while he's down. Shit.
That's all right. That's all right. As long as I got it, it's cool. It's cool. But look, you don't need to turn on the light in the base. You just plop it on there. Like you can go deep red. You can go pink. Oh, we can go purple. We're in water now. Look, you're in water.
That's amazing.
So yeah, I love. There we go. But in person, you can. It's for some. The camera doesn't.
It compensates, doesn't it? And it tries to.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have to change the ISO to a little brighter so that it would.
It's all right, bro. You got a CCFL on the way. You good?
Oh wait.
You all right?
Here we go. Let's see. Let's go to. Now you can see me. But you can't. There we go.
Damn, that's crazy. That's
better.
Bro.
That's a little better. Anyway, you get the drift. This video's coming. I was going to do a panel show tonight called Points of Articulation, but I am developing it a little bit more, so you're off the hook.
What is your channel? What is your channel?
Pop Culture Living Room.
Yeah,
okay.
Pop Culture Living Room. Let me
cool
see.
Beans.
Where the hell is everybody? I can't. I cannot find the
what?
You guys moved over. There you are. I have two. I'm working 2 screens right now. I'm I'm coming up with a new show, Points of Articulation. We're gonna do it in the style of it's like a game show. The There's going to be 4 panelists. I'm not even going to say anything. I'm just going to host it. They get to talk about the week's information or the week's drops or whatever, the week's news, let's say. And then I randomly score them the way I want. If I like what they hear or what they don't, it's kind of like Around the Horn on ESPN. We're going to make it fun. We're going to make it 30 minutes to an hour so we don't have to drag it out. And the winner can talk about anything they want. You can rant about any kind of bullshit you want. That's what you get for your prize.
Okay,
so
let's go.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Coming soon.
Thank you for being here, bro. As always, man, I appreciate it. And thank you for having me. I mean, thank you for always, coming through. Dan, what's going on with you, bro? Besides cheating and shit.
Cheating. That's all I got coming up right now. Yeah, thanks for having me on. We postponed LWO till next week, so I think everyone's schedule should be a bit more aligned. So
real quick, how did we have a 420 weekend without a P-Rock?
Without a P-Rock, yeah, I don't know.
Because of 420.
Hey, he was already too lit, probably.
Yeah, because of 420, bro. You already know.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good point.
Carmichael together.
Stokely, Smokely Carmichael, right?
Yeah.
Fucking late bloomer, bro.
I don't know. We're about to. Yeah, we'll find out. Maybe we'll do a special episode for that next week.
Yeah, hell yeah.
In honor of P-Rock. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for having me on. As always, appreciate it,
bro,
man.
Appreciate you. Thank you for being here as always, man. Always within good company, y'all. Thank y'all for being here. Thank you guys out there for being part of such an amazing show. Do appreciate. Shout out to Bob Dylan for gifting those memberships out there for everybody who got it. Congratulations, and so excited to have you as a member on the channel. Bob Dylan is definitely an important, part of this community, and so glad to have him here as always. So shout out to everybody out there, man. Again, I'm debating on, because we know that May the 4th is a Saturday. So May the 3rd, which is a Friday, I'm wondering how they're going to do this. If they're going to do it, like if they're going to release everything on a Saturday, or if they're going to wait and do it that Friday morning, because basically their time difference is different from ours. I don't know. They might do it like 12 o'clock midnight Friday night. Who knows? But I'm debating on doing like a May the 4th show. But I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I may not. If it's a Saturday, I'm not, because it's gonna be congested in the motherfuckers. I'm not doing nothing.
From you're gonna be doing that from Collector CaliCon, bro?
Word, that's right. Nope.
2 weeks.
Nope. That's right. So I'll be looking at somebody's shit. I'll tell you that much. You know what I mean? So that's how it is. We'll just see how that goes, man. But other than that, may everybody have a happy May the 4th. I mean, hopefully, or may the hopefully everything just goes on without a hitch. And there's no arguing and no bickering back and forth, no bitch assness. So hopefully, we can. It's going to be a lot of that regardless, because somebody's going to be complaining about a head sculpt. Somebody's going to be complaining about the texture or the tailoring or whatever. We'll see how that goes. Somebody's going to be complaining about Costa already got that out of the way.
2.0.
So we'll definitely see how that goes. But anyway, thank y'all for being here. Everybody out in the chat, it's been such a great time, man. And I think next Sunday's show we're gonna do Mandy's photo of the week. So we're gonna post something like that. So we'll post it because I know you will have something special. Figure Flex coming up. It's gonna be something new, so I can't wait to see it. Anyway, thank you guys, everybody out there, for being here. Also, shout out to my man Ian. Get better, bro. He's not feeling well. That's why he wasn't here today. Yeah, he wasn't really feeling well. So shout out to my man Ian all day, bro. Get better, man, because I know how it is.
He probably drank somebody under the table again.
Like he always does. You already know that.
Catching up to you, bro. Catching up.
It's definitely catching up, man. But definitely thank you guys for being here. Until the next time, until another one, we are out. Peace. Y'all have a great rest of your week and a great Sunday, because I know I will. Peace out. Let's go.